Hi guys, welcome to Ancestor Says. If you are new to my channel, what's up? Make sure to hit that like and hit that follow button so you can become a part of Genie's Soul Tribe. Somebody's been doing like shut up magic. Return to sender. And it is. Anyway, don't forget to check out my disclosure and disclaimer videos, which are pinned to the top of my anyway, which are pinned at the top of my channel. Also, if you want to donate to my channel, you can send it to my Cash App or PayPal, GEEDESER 1010. I'm not doing any personal 1-2 question things or anything of that sort right now. That is on pause until further notice. Know that I am a dark and light empathic reader. Okay, so that's that. This is a collective energy pool. I am just doing a general message of the current energy. So this could be about you, your person, your ex, your mama, sister, cousin, auntie, in-laws, anybody, a coworker, anybody that's in your energy could come up in these energy pools, okay? Again, when I channel names or anything of this sort, if you know this has nothing to do with you, then it's not for you. There's a lot of people in this world that carry the same names. You cannot control the messages or the confirmations that Spirit gives us to give to you, okay? Understand that if you are somebody, especially, I know I read for the spiritual inclined. I know there are other people that read, whether it's privately or publicly, but if you pull on anybody's energy, especially when you do a reading and you're pulling on a specific person's energy, know that they are allowed access and granted access to your energy without asking, okay? I got a lot of downloads going on, and I want to focus on our journeys and healing and the things like sometimes the choices that we made that send us down the wrong path, and how can we recover that? How can we fix that? Is it fixable? That type of thing. Because it's all about growing. Yeah, sometimes it's entertaining. Yeah, you get the tea. Yeah, you get the inside scoop. However, the point of the matter is for you to have the truth and clarity, and you to have confirmation on, okay, you made the right choice, and why your spirit team or guide was giving you the signs and giving you the walk away and giving you the whatever, you know what I'm saying? For you to know, understand, process, let go, and move on. Okay, because for you to be able to stand in your purpose or your calling, y'all might be seeing 144, which I'm not like putting labels on anybody. I think we are all is different levels when it comes to like your gifts and things of that sort. And like I always say, guys, bloodline, you need to like dig into your history. And I say that because I need to dig into my history more too. But hey, anything I do want to know, I can, it's fairly kind of easy to get the answers to. If it's something that's meant to be revealed to me right now, and that's for anybody. Somebody might feel like they get a lot of bits and pieces from different readers, but it's crazy because it does feel like that. And that's coming from a person that's been going through my awakening for like really, really focused and zoomed in on it for the last 2 years. Okay, and it's still that's just the way it goes. Whatever's meant is gonna come to you, and it's harder to say than done because I definitely have an issue with patience, and that's something that I know that I'm learning from. And but you also got to know how to distinguish your energy and somebody else's, and that's something I'm still growing and learning in too. I know that somebody's feeling very anxious. It's like a demobiling anxious type of feeling. So I'm learning that like whenever I'm feeling whatever, I for one pray, because I know that God is on top of anything, and that's not a secret. But I think that everybody, the collective, should look into different ways. You can Google, Chat GBT, whatever it is. I don't use Chat GBT. I'm not into the really, really AI AI stuff. But Google will definitely tell you, especially if you're looking for natural ways to combat whatever it is that you're combating. You know, most of the time, if I dream about anything, and when I wake up and I'm feeling how that will relate to that dream, I know that it's something going on in energy. Reincarnation. Okay, so we're talking about journey cards, and we're all on different journeys and for different reasons, and I wanted to start this message off with where we are all in our journey. So somebody's learning about their past life. Somebody's learning that they are reincarnation. Okay, what else is in this energy sphere? I already put in my cards, guys. Y'all already know that. So let's learn about our history, and we got crossing. So we're talking about somebody's birthday is in August or on the 8th of a month of any month. Okay, we're talking about reincarnation and crossing. Somebody coming across some issue or a person in their past life, something that was spiritually guided, something that was a fated situation. I'm also getting somebody, they married each other. Like this might be in regards to twin flame journeys, like somebody coming across their twin flame or their soulmate from their last life, so they could trigger each other, and that's the catalyst to somebody's awakening. And let's be clear, just because you come across your twin flame, if that's what you want to label it as, that doesn't mean y'all are meant to be together. Y'all are meant to build a bond that's like it could be a platonic friendship, but y'all, 9 times out of 10, they are meant to trigger you and trigger them down. When y'all split, whatever you do in that split, whatever actions is taken, that is what determines whether it's a situation that moves forward or not. And understand, anybody or anything that you are moving forward with, you gotta make sure God approves of it, your ancestors approve of it. And again, let's not get on the thing where we're talking about perfection, because perfection is not mandatory. Integrity is mandatory. Like your decision making. Did you take that moment to go in? Did you take that moment to reflect? Did you take your accountability? Were you moving with honesty and integrity? Like, what were you doing? How are you doing? Because a lot of times in that situation, both of y'all are missing something. Or yeah, it's meant to teach you about like something that I'm gonna use my example. Like me, I was always very, very nice, like so nice that I did not like to say no, even if it was a situation that I wasn't always very comfortable in. Kind of like the people please, you know. And you feeling like that's what being nice and a kind person is. In reality, is like you still have to have that even balance of having boundaries and limits and saying no when it's something that's inconvenient or uncomfortable for you to be able to say, hey, I don't like that, I don't accept that, I don't want that. And if that's what you want, you have to be able to walk away and let go. And it's a process, and it's not easy. You know, if you've been through a real situation, especially I'm gonna say on twin flame journeys, because a lot of these the connection is deeper than just physically and internally. It's like spiritual too, you know. So it's like something that's hard to really step away from. And to be honest, I'm getting that most of the time that's why either party ends up being able to ascend, pretty much because it's hard to let go. And y'all know that saying, if it comes back, then you know. But understand, be open to the fact that it just might not. You have to be able to pick yourself up and move on, you know. And it might. However, but forgiveness is another thing that people get hung up on. Somebody might be 43, somebody could be 34. Y'all might be seeing 12, 111, 444 as well. Somebody might have a 5-year-old. Somebody's birthday is May 3rd and August the 8th. So I'm getting from this collective energy, somebody tried to purposely, like, somebody broke somebody's world to pieces, right? Like, left them damn near depleted. And it can be hard to forgive when somebody does something like that to you. However, this was a past life situation that had to be addressed, right? And it also showed you what you were missing out on. Self-love, confidence, putting yourself first, you know, in situations where you are really needing to address that. This is the, I'm going to say, subject of this energy pool that we're going to be digging into. So it's a past life situation. Somebody's healing from, somebody's forgetting somebody's at the crossroads about this as well, because even if they didn't appreciate anything but your friendship and you being so genuine to them, like they didn't even show appreciation for that. Now that they're facing a situation where this could be present energy, past, or future, but I'm getting that it's a mix. Like, however, now this person is waking up and feeling like an idiot, for one, and for two, they know even if you forgive them, like that friendship is done. Like y'all might have been involved romantically, but I'm getting that like it was a real friendship. Somebody look at you as their best friend, like on the low, but they don't say anything because they crossed you. You know, but lesson learned for you to learn, you know, to have boundaries and standards, and that you deserve everything that you put out. And you know, I'm getting that y'all like. It's like a situation where two people were so close, but now they feel like they're in two words. There's a lot of things hidden in the shadow. If you look at this picture, you have to look very closely. I don't know if y'all see, but it looks like something lingering in the background in this darkness. Somebody might be in their shadow side now. There's a lot of things that were hidden from you that this person wish they know. This person knows that they could have come to you and talked to you about it, but they didn't. Somebody's saying like somebody is literally like got a big purpose, connected. They married to you what you were missing and what you were needing to work on with yourself, and you married to them what they need to work on. But this is reincarnation energy, spirit. Okay, we have our earth sign. You are independent and confident, so invest more in yourself. So abundance, luxury, self-sufficiency, independent material comfort. So you are old soul. The month of September is very significant. September 27th is somebody's birthday. You're old soul. Like, I'm getting like spiritual royalty, right? And you were promised things this lifetime, but that cycle, that karma and stuff, both of y'all was promised things this lifetime. Both of y'all was promised like a very luxurious, good, peaceful life, but y'all had to get past these this karmic cycle, this situation, or this event that was divinely orchestrated to be reconstructed this lifetime. I got justice for the fool, and I got 11, 111. Y'all might be saying 000. And being that you are able to break this cycle, that will be your justice. Like, you're going to get everything that you wish for, you know? You made the right choice. I got an air sign. Somebody took a chance to step out on faith to be their authentic self. Like, let me say, I say for a lot of spiritual folks, a lot of, your awakening up to yourself, because this is a hard thing to talk about with people that don't really understand, that just think you're crazy. And then when they see proof in real life, they say, oh, they're doing something to me. If God hears us, God hears you too. And if he hears and knows what you said, even behind people's back. So if you're doubting something and he really wants you to know, he will give you undeniable signs that, hey, I am here. Duh. Somebody might be seeing 911. Somebody might have did something to somebody that is an old soul, that is spiritually awoken, that decided to step out on faith about like what they were getting. And then the stuff, when you get your confirmations, it's in ways like, nobody else sees but you. But again, I always say it's not your job to convince anybody anything. It's just your job to do what you said you was going to do. And I'm getting chills. And you doing that, you are going to have a new again. Somebody wants to come and try again with you, but that is a no. That's not even anything. We're not even going to talk about the past, bringing them to the future. Okay, so this is the reading. Okay, this is the reason why you are going to get dharma. You're going to get good karma for taking a chance. And I keep saying new beginning. Y'all see, new beginning is here. New beginning is here. So whatever it is that you were supposed to do, a lot of us are still healing and still purging emotions, because they were deep. This was a deep. This collective, this mass awakening are of a majority of the people are real life, like they're curse breakers for their lineage. They are supposed to be, this is the year where they're supposed to be closing cycles and breaking these chains and curses, not only on them and their bloodline. So just know that you walking away and you deciding to just literally love yourself affects everyone in your lineage, your kids, their kids, the kids that's young in your bloodline right now. It's going to be such a lifted weight off of so many people outside of you, that you got to learn how to really accept the truth and recognize when things are for you and not. Let's be honest. We all got a little thrill, a little toxic stuff, little thrills out of things in the moment, whatever the case is. When we're in our 20s, you're going out, you're having fun, you're being that age, but at some point you got to grow up. And growing up doesn't mean you can't have fun, because a big part of healing is being able to be your authentic self. What more authentic were you besides when you had that childlike mentality, not being responsible, but not always being someone to exude all these different emotions besides happiness because of what happened yesterday? And it's easier said than done. I know. Okay. However, if you take the time to really keep consciously putting in your head, just like we take the time to learn all these lyrics to these songs, then we will be able to turn those thoughts into positive. Like, because at the end of the day, when things happen, it is what it is. You can't change it. You can't change a person. You can't change history. You can't change it. But you can carry it with you, or you can put it down. And the people that are at this point in their journey where they're in their Akashic records and they're learning about like past life and your ancestors and their history and what you are here to fix and do and why you had to endure, and the relevance, you get it. And it's like, it is what it is. But in those situations, and you're making decisions not just based upon yourself, just using your wisdom and your emotions evenly together, because we make decisions based upon emotions, or we're going to make decisions based upon a logic. And we get in these cycles where we are leading with one or the other instead of walking in the middle, like putting them both together. And that's where the balance comes in and the magic comes in. And a lot of people have been doing that. And I'm very happy. Look at that, congratulations. Because it's just new beginnings. You're going to come into friends or romantic partners, or come across new job opportunities out the blue that are reliable, practical, that has discipline. Your hard work is going to pay off. And like I said, like, it could be a new job, it could be a person, whatever it is that you want, you're going to get it, because you've been making the right decisions. Somebody, look, it's a lot of cards, but I'm going to take them. Somebody has been breaking free and liberating themselves, seeing opportunities, newfound perspectives, and expanding your horizons. You did that. No matter what happened, you said you're about to have celebration with friendship, community, creativity. You're going to be in the presence of people that are more like you. Not saying anybody's better or less, but of course, people that are looking for the same thing in life. And it could just be peace. It could just be harmony. It could just be growing and moving forward. It could just be literally any type of idea or thing that tugs on your heart. Run into people more like that, and being able to recognize the difference between somebody that's giving you an even energy exchange or people that's just depleting you. Because it's free will. Not everybody wants to change. And again, they always equivalent change to perfection when it's not. It's making better choices than I made the last time, because the last time I reacted in this way, it put me in this situation. And in the moment, it might have felt good, but afterwards, it's like, who are you? Being able to hold your same temperament, mind, body, soul frame in different situations even if you're right. And I think that is one of the hardest things to do because we all like to prove a point. March 19th is relevant. Okay? That's an ego. Because we all know we ain't right all the time. Somebody has let their ego fall down. Somebody has taken off their mask. And not somebody, a lot of people. A lot of people that's right here learning about like their history right now. And they're, they're learning about their history is also learning about you. Learning about your aunt, cousin, mama, dad, great grandma and stuff, where y'all come from, will tell you about a lot about you, your characteristics, and you will understand your childhood better as well. Leadership, authority, logic. Somebody, you are a natural born leader. Like, look. You're a natural born leader. And no, it was not easy. And you're still learning and growing and healing because we all have, both sides in us, but at the end of the day, it's like you reacting in a way that people treat you and do you makes you just like them. And do I want to be like you? No. Because you didn't know how to appreciate the tenderness, the kindness, the openness, the non-judgmentalness, the honesty, the bluntness, the salt and the pepperness, the light and the darkness. You didn't know what to do with it. I'm supposed to change who I am. Is you cool? No. You just take yourself out that mix and you know that, not saying I'm better or worse, not saying you're more or less, but we ain't the same. And being okay with walking away from that. And making a decision yourself and standing on that decision yourself. Not based upon that person, my sister, aunt, cousin, my husband, no. Knowing that and recognizing when things it just doesn't fit. Being okay with that, letting go of that pride and that ego, knowing like, hey, I've tried at this for a while, I've put this much in it, whatever, it still ain't going nowhere. Not time wasted, is lessons learned. It just don't fit. And being all right with that, whether it's a job that you outgrow, a friendship, a relationship, like nobody should feel any type of way. Now, everybody has decisions on how they react. Some people don't take the time to do introspection. Some people don't take the time to really reevaluate. It's always you. You have to learn how to be like I, me, you, we triggered each other in this way. So that's telling us what? We're not helping. If we're triggering each other, we're not helping. We're growing, but a lot of times you can't grow in the same place that you've been hurt. So how can you grow with the person that triggered you? The triggers happen. You take your space. You figure out what's going on. Why, whatever. And in this time, you keep it moving. And whatever happens. Whatever meant is meant. And that's another thing. I've been seeing a lot of people doing blood magic and disgusting, nasty stuff and reaching out to the Orishas and all this weird stuff. You can't control fate. And when you try to control fate, y'all seen Final Destination? It did not teach you nothing. And they got multiple different versions of Final Destination. We've seen it. We all know these movies, these TV shows like the freaking Simpsons and all them shows that be forecasting and saying stuff that really comes out and happens. We know that this stuff is not all just because people are saying it. It happens. They're seeing it before it happens, Come on. Let's be honest here. So somebody not believing, somebody not waking up to their own calling, somebody getting tricked into a coven or a cult that they even have more ranking than. And them not being self-assured to go on their own to figure out what was going on and research it on their own. Hold on, babe. Hold on. Okay. And research it on their own, that they around and gave their spot up. Now they are on the level as the people they chose to let mislead them. Somebody's is going to be going through these cycles again until they learn the lesson. And there are people that are being released from these cycles. And there's people where both counterparts are going to be in serendipity. If you lost your counterpart, you will be getting a new one that's already healed or going through the healing process and on the same page and level as you. Or, you're going to be going through the lessons again with the people, I guess, that you failed to learn the lessons with. What is this? Oh, okay, something quick crossing. We have somebody that, it says betrayal, rock bottom, pain, loss, endings. What difficult endings or painful experiences have I recently endured, and how can I use them as a catalyst of my growth? Hardship, poverty, insecurity, and isolation. Somebody is at a crossroads about the feelings that they feel about them literally forcing somebody to have to go through so much hardship. We got October the 5th. And I'm also getting that people are mad at you because you don't look like what you've been through. And literally what you've been through was literally manually caused by them. And I say that because I have not seen so many people openly practicing rituals and casting spells. I haven't seen so much activity like openly having. And I'm not saying it's something that you should hide, but I feel like doing that is it's like prayer. It's something that it's like more, I don't know. They're more, so I feel like it's being made a trend instead of, and the sacredness of it is being exploited. Okay? You don't have to hide about what you do, but you don't have to show anybody what you're doing either. That just says, it's just a setup. So y'all be careful with showing people the way you practice the things you practice. And another way is being careful of copying things that you see other people practicing. Different bloodlines and different lineages have different green lights on certain things, and when it comes to spell work and all that voodoo and hoodoo and stuff, and you can look that up yourself. So don't just jump on something because it's a wave. Somebody did that. Somebody jumped in a coven or a group, but following the wave or whatever. But this coven or group practices a lot of dark shit. Or I got that in one scenario, and another scenario is like a family dynamic that's into it, and they it's like a brotherhood or something. Somebody jumped into it money wise, and it's just not a good choice. This person was chosen by their lineage. On the light side, they were a earth angel, but their wings are clipped. They decided to make a deal with the devil. They're binded to the devil. Somebody by marrying somebody. I can't make it up. They say lovers. So there's two lovers. Anxiety, nightmares, depression, worry. Now they are in fear. These two lovers are in fear. June and September are significant. June 9th or September the 6th. Now, whoever this is, they're in fear. They're having anxiety. They can't sleep because somebody got caught. Y'all might be seeing 6-9 as well, or 15. September the 15th, June 15th. I got air sign and I got air sign. So somebody's definitely an air sign. The color green is significant. Green might be somebody's favorite color. I got an air sign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got air sign 5, 6, 7. Air signs Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. But yeah, somebody is feeling like that about an opportunity they took. Opportunity, learning, exploration, focus. Yes, about an opportunity they took. Again, somebody that had emotional stability, that has empathy, that uses their intuition. Because they wanted wealth and leadership and stability. They celebrated this. A new beginning that they flaunted, but that new beginning was with the devil. A dark high priestess, somebody that used spell work on them. A fire sign. You see that? So there's somebody, like I said, that took a deal with the devil. They married them. They celebrated this to become a king of pentacles and a queen of cups. They thought that this person, they took this. They thought that this person used glamour magic and act like she was emotionally stable, had empathy and nurturing. And, this person, instead of learning, it was really all fake. Look. Somebody took a new beginning with the devil. Dirty offer. Intuition, secrets, mystery, inner wisdom, temptation, addiction, materialism, bondage. Somebody binded. An air sign is binded to a, I keep hearing Aries, but I keep seeing earth sign. So somebody got earth. I don't even know if an Aries is an earth sign or not. I don't know. But an earth sign and an air sign. Somebody binded somebody. Something about a blood. Okay, so what I'm getting is this is the same thing that happened in the previous lifetime. Like these same energy. Look, yes. Departure, moving on, letting go, personal growth. But last lifetime, whoever you are that decided to let go, you didn't do that last lifetime. Last lifetime, like, these people wanted you to be like, they wanted all three of y'all to be together, but they didn't want that to be like a thing that you chose. Like, they're using magic on you, trying to get you to come back, trying to make you weak, because you are the one that, you're the one. Somebody was doing stuff on the moon cycle. Whoever these people are, their power was, you were powering them. They was powering this whole group. Yes. Harmony, joy, hope, and inspiration, wealth, leadership. But you're about to have the same. You are about to go away because you're starting a new beginning with a King of Pentacles that sees you, that knows you, that's been watching you, that's celebrating you and your growth. They want to offer you a new beginning. And both of y'all are about to move on. They're not going to go into details about who this one is. And y'all are needing, everybody should just be protecting their own relationships anyway. Y'all already know. June, October, and somebody is attacking you about their person that they got tied to them, but you don't even want that person. Somebody thinks that a fire sign that was confident about what they were doing about this, and they're planning something. A third party, a Queen of Wands. She planned to cause problems and ruckus and chaos. I got fire sign 3 times. You might be seeing 555. And all the stuff that this person's into you, they're going to send back. She wanted you to know how this man was juggling you. She wanted this new beginning. And I'm also getting this she lied and told him that you was somewhere off, starting a new beginning. They wanted to throw this in your face. They thought that it was going to make you so hurt that it demobilized you, but it didn't do anything but make you do better. This woman was also pretending like she was an Ace of Cups. This was somebody's tarot reader. This was somebody's friend. This was somebody that somebody met online, maybe. This was planned. Somebody sent this woman into this man like we was talking about yesterday. But we're not going to even get deep into the messy. This is the same. The point is, this is the same situation that's playing out now that happened in a past life. But instead, this time, last past life, you got gobbled up they ended you and got rich off an insurance plan with you, off of you, your last life. In this life, you got away, and you're breaking a big ass cycle for more than one lineage. Dude, seriously. Like, you were anointed and appointed, you were chosen from God. And let's be honest, most people that's chosen, they don't be going around telling people that, because people are already attacking them. So why would I want to even flaunt that to people when I don't even say anything about it? And I just started being open about, my beliefs publicly, and we're already spiritually happy. Like, why would I want to do that? Not that you're embarrassed about, being spiritually gifted. It's being spiritually gifted. You don't have to go into, I represent this particular energy, because you go around this, that. Okay, action speaks for itself. Do what you're called to do, and all that will be just automatically understood. That's just my opinion. And you will be the one to have victory and success, because you made the right choice. You triumph not only burdens and things that from this life, but your last lifetime. You learned lessons. You paid your karmic debt back. If you know, you know. This energy wants to win by all means. Somebody want to take fast action towards you, because now they are awakening like you on a spiritual sense and level. And if you are not, this message is for people that are already spiritually inclined. Like, if you are meant to understand the things that I'm saying, you do. And if it's not for you, you won't understand it. But you can enjoy story time in Tarot Land. And if you hear something that's interesting to you, just look it up. Like, you can type it in Google and something, and it'll explain it to you. And then when you hear it again in another situation or another reader, you'll understand what we're saying, right? I had to research a lot of stuff I was hearing. Like, I taught myself all that I know. Like, and my God, I'm gonna say first, and my ancestors, they gave me dreams, they gave me messages and stuff, and I just started looking stuff up myself. And then I dug into the Bible more too, like everything. And now it's just really come to my understanding. I'm still learning and growing on what I feel is right. And I'm getting chills. But anyway, if somebody wants to take action to get you to collaborate with them, to be a teamwork, somebody wants to learn from you now, because they're starting to get it. It's like, people always try to put these illusions in front of you that you have to choose this or that. You gotta believe this or that. You gotta believe all of this or all of that. How about you believe what you want? You sit back and watch. Somebody had made choices off of, I'm gonna say lies, of course, and for two, without them even doing their own knowledge on the topic at hand. And this person knew the person they turned against, and they betrayed. While these family members, because this is somebody's family, don't even barely know this, but this person grew up outside of these people. You don't even really know or got the information on 3D yet that somebody's daddy is not their real daddy, or mama, or something like that. But on the physical plane, you don't, but other people do. Y'all might be saying 333. I've been saying 9992. Somebody's 36. Somebody might be 63. 61. 50. 52. 35. Okay? But this is the end of the cycle. Somebody's birthday is October 21st or June 21st. This is the end of the cycle. It's closed. It's completed. You don't have to do anything. And don't let nobody come to you talking about any closure. Somebody's an earth sign. Don't let nobody come to you talking about no closure. Closure comes from yourself. Closure comes from, I have clarity. I see the truth. I know it happened. I know why it happened. I know why I allowed it to happen, or accepted it or didn't accept it. And I know what not to do. I don't need no reasons from you. That's not going to do anything. That's just called manipulation. I feel like that's gaslighting. Your actions gave the reasons, because you felt like that's what you wanted to do. You felt like that's what you wanted to be. You felt like that's what was completing you. So you made your choice, point blank, period. And it's okay. Sometimes they're good choices, sometimes they're bad choices. It is what it is. But all you know is that's just what it was. Somebody now believes, and they know that you are who you say you are. You're showing. 420. You are who you say you are. All these people that was lied to, I'm getting something about court, something about their friends, families that you didn't even come in contact with, but they are close to this cousin or sister or whoever it is, that sister mess with marriage or ex. They're all seeing who you really are. They see that you are mature, and that you won't do nothing to them. You was just using your willpower to move on. And as you keep moving on, you're gonna get more and more clarity. Now all these people is looking crazy because they didn't bypass all these little things they were supposed to do in their real life job positions, like in the real world. They all work somewhere in the courthouse. They didn't do any type of due diligence, even a spiritual coven or big group that's being exposed and being seen because they got one bad apple that sat here and did all this weird stuff all for a man, somebody that they know is mentally ill. Like, seriously, crazy. Somebody that went behind you that you don't even know, that knows that they are biologically kin to you, and they've been stealing whatever was left to you, or altered documents, something weird like that. We ain't even getting that. And then started, and then strategically insert themselves in your relationship that you let go of. They want everybody to think you're the problem, because you have been open about being able to contact, speak to, see, feel whatever your ancestors and God. that you can read cards, that you can connect with spirit. You're crazy because of that. Meanwhile, they're trying to cover up the stepmama, stepsister, or cousin, aunt, uncle. It's some type of duo that is connected to your biological father that you don't know about yet. You're going to find out because this is a legal situation. That strategically, her and her mama, or aunt and daughter, or a sister, somebody that's connected to you and was connected to the person and connected to them, orchestrated for her, your biological family member, to be the third party in your relationship. But you are the crazy one that literally go and pay for spell work on you, roots, chaos magic, infertility, causing miscarriage and stuff because they want your person, they want your spot, they want your destiny. They cannot live out your life as you. That's just crazy. But I guess they thought this man was the one that had the power because y'all twin blood and they don't have that power. But fooled you. God had you both for that reason. Now they're so whoever you are, congratulations for learning the lessons. Congratulations for this ain't keep knowledge. Congratulations for cutting the cord. Somebody wants to manipulate you and like you try to emotionally play on your top, like they let this karma youth with them to make you feel like it's all in misunderstanding. Somebody wants to come part tell you I heard lack of truth, but they're a lie of the truth to try to get you to be back in their energy. So they can be back in your energy because they want your protection. They want to be protected by you. They let this person bamboozle them, which okay, cool, great, but even they have more time than now to stop, because they knew the truth. But they decided to keep going. They decided to carry on. So, it is what it is. Now, I'm going to pull let's see. We're going to pull, somebody's in despair, man. Somebody's starting to get this unexplained truth, yo. Somebody's mad at you. Somebody that has a roommate or somebody's living with another person now, they feel more like roommates. They're starting to learn the truth. This woman don't want that. Like, this woman do not want that. She wants this man. Somebody rang so loud. Somebody's realizing that they played themselves. Anything else on this room, diplomat? Somebody's watching somebody. Somebody's stalking somebody. Really stalking them. Physically. And on the internet. Somebody's tracking somebody. Somebody's roommate is tracking them. I see Netflix and chill. Let me see. Let's see. Is this person tracking their roommate or the collective? Yes, the roommate. Or no, they're tracking the collective. Ancestors? Is it yes? Are they? Maybe. Air sign. There's an air sign that's tracking somebody because they can't find balance, difficult decisions, compromise, somebody's in inner conflict. And they're feeling the loss, grief, and disappointment of you. An air sign. I got air 3 times. Somebody's been trying to get in communication. They feel like you're emotional fulfillment. They're tired of all this competition, or they want to see who you're messing with so they can make that person feel like they're in competition. Somebody's trying to block you from moving on romantically. Somebody that's already romantically tied to you. Somebody wants their cake and eat it too, and that's what's hidden. They want to put a long-term investment in you, in a new beginning. But judgment has been called on this manipulation. It's too late. They're in conflict about the new beginning they took a chance on, and they know they're responsible for all the burdens that you had to be strong and brave through. They're responsible for it. They see that you're still positive and joyous, and they know that you are the earth angel. And they cause challenge and birth, and they put an earth angel in competition and try to get you laid to rest. Look, they tried to get you down. You see, it look like somebody, look at this thing. This looks like somebody is like digging. To me, I'm telling y'all what I see different things. This person wanted to dig off you. I see death. I also see an ending, the world, life, and this digging. Maybe because they didn't want somebody to prove their love for this cool person, and they planned that with her. This woman planned this with this man. This woman planned this, period. They planned this together. I'm also get that she is a fire sign, planned to end your world for him. And then whatever manipulation happened, while they felt like they needed to end, while he started to feel like he needed to end your world for you too, I don't know. They just was going crazy, getting money. They want to get rid of you so that you don't get information about illegal things they did to you. Now, this lady, it was orchestrated for her to come in this man's life, get him to start juggling and bind him. She wanted your spot. She wanted to have you in stagnation. She didn't want your intuition to work. They wanted you to be imbalanced. They wanted to break your whole life and foundation up, and they took fast movement to do that. They wanted you to surrender and let go of your spot. They didn't want you to see. They wanted you to have lack of vision. Lack of vision, lack of leadership, overbearing, arrogance, and impulsive. And this woman put spell work on this man to make him not see you and see her as a gift. But really, she was the burden, and she still is. They didn't expect you to let him go. She wanted you to be the third party while she was the main one, so she could tell people, the story about herself and put it on you. That's why they wanted you in solitude. So people can see that this moving on and stuff was all plotted and planned over money. A king of wands in reverse. Somebody that can't see anything themselves. They're very arrogant and impulsive. They wanted to have you in solitude. They wanted you to feel like that's all you had. Somebody wanted you to surrender they thought you needed your ego checked. An earth angel. Somebody that's very nice and sweet. They wanted to bring conflict for you and make you check your ego. Like, they wanted you check what? No, you need to be checked. You need to be checked. You ain't you. You are you. The word you said was true and it cut deep. Who are you? Who are you to say that? Let me, can't find her. Let's start attacking her. Let's start getting her. Then she started whispering something in his ears, enchantments. What are they called? In, whatever. She started chanting stuff in his ear and getting this low vibrational man under the spell and putting stuff in his drink. And then everything you say to him, he was telling this woman he had no loyalty to you. That's why he did it. His loyalty was to the person he decided to give it to. He wanted to hurt you. He wanted to humiliate you. He thought he don't like you. He thought you was big-headed. Like, she don't even look that good. And that's why he's under judgment. And this cycle is closed. There's no coming back. They should have never put you in competition. And when they laid that junk the rest with you, they lost your energy. All the responsibility and the burden that they wanted you to go through, now they're going to go through it. And I shuffled these cards. Now they're in conflict for all the stuff they did to win at every cost against the Earth Angel. Somebody that's been brave and strong and fierce and still move forward with integrity, emotional stability, that didn't respond, that didn't react, that didn't act out. Now I'm getting that you might at the beginning, I'm getting that somebody used to do things to you to make you react so they could secretly record you and act like you were emotionally unstable, but you were the emotionally stable one the whole time. And you were okay with them moving on. You was moving right along. Like, you was alright. Like, oh, cool. You want to do what? You found what? The grass green over there. What? Yo, what? Okay. That nigga. Because God was just getting you ready for your real match, baby. New beginning twice. Okay? Somebody's going to take fast action towards you because they have clarity. And now this ex want to take fast action to you because they want you to collaborate with them because of the skills that you have. And they want you to clear out this tower for them that they have created with him and this crazy person that's really depressed inside. The person that they are lovers with. The person that these two are going through hardship, and that is their judgments. While you get somebody that's on your level energetically. It says hardship, poverty, insecurity, isolation, and it's this couple that was attacking you, these two lovers. They're dealing with anxiety, nightmares, and depression. We're about to close this up because they stole something from you, and they're being exposed, and it's a tower moment. They didn't want your skills to develop. They never wanted you to know about this collaboration, but you have clarity, and you're moving on, and you're moving forward very fast. You're gone, and you was emotionally mature about the situation. You saw how deep that well went, and now everything is to even be talked about out loud, because we're supposed to be exposed, we'll be exposed. So whoever you are, you went through this transformation, you learned the lessons, you accepted your responsibilities, you did not react, you followed your guide, you listened to them, yeah, you had your moments, and guess what, guys, because when you there with your guide, you were talking to them like, like that is the world. Now this person is following you. That's their worst fear of you getting away, though, that they didn't just make you go away. Like, they wanted you to be there, let go. That's because this woman didn't do anything he said. That's why, yes. And they got all these demons attached to them. This person has done so many jar spells, candle magic. Like, this person is bad. What's that? Meditation mishaps. This person be calling on dark spirits. I'm not even playing in the graveyard. And now these people that they've been playing with is coming after them. You see? Look at all them. Look. See all that red? All them attachments? All that spell work? Them bottles? Now, this energy that this person is committed to, know that it's only an amount of time. Where this man, you know, that they can keep holding off whatever it is they're trying to hide from you. It's only a matter of time before everybody sees how much of a manipulator and how loud and proud they were and how they are not clear. They're wannabe. They're not even really tapped in. They lost their gifts. They had them, but they chose to play with Lucifer. And they had a time limit on the spell work they were doing. So now they're trying to get louder. Now they're trying to be more impulsive. But this cycle is closed for you. And just because they sit there trying to contemplate and thinking and all that stuff, that don't mean you haven't made it your choice. Your choice is for you. It doesn't matter what they want. All that matters is what you want. Somebody got a kick out of ghosting you. Like, they thought that them cutting you off, not answering you, leaving you in the dark, they didn't know you could see through the dark. They thought that was going to leave you all messed up and in the parcel. And then they were with this lady that was sending you chaos magic, sending you poverty spells, sending freezer jar magic, graveyard death magic. Physically into everything that you are trying to start up and do. Confirmation is two different types. For somebody's physical death and for death to anything they enjoy. They really wanted to burn you. They thought ghosting you was going to do that, and then they were so loud and proud about what they did. Somebody's parents and their ex and their this is very, very deep, complex, and nasty, and we're not even going to dig our way into that. But yeah, you learned the lesson and your counterpart didn't, so you're getting a new counterpart. They're going to have to redo these toxic cycles. So the wheel is turning, and there's nothing they can do about it. Somebody wants to come in and get under your umbrella, but if you let them under your umbrella, you won't have an umbrella. You're getting a fresh start because of your self-love and your integrity and your ability to walk away. Look, can't make it up. It's a fresh start for your self-love. You walked away and you let go. That's for you. So the other way I'm getting it, somebody let you go and you were their abundance. But back to you, the positive, fresh start, because you walked away, you show self-love, you let go, you're walking in abundance, keep following your passion, you will have reward and recognition. Somebody's going to reach out to you with a resolution. Stay connected to your intuition, your bravery and authenticness will be rewarded. Somebody has been trying to study. There is someone you're helping, or are you? In reality, you may be enabling them to continue in negative patterns and never take. So there's also somebody that's been being enabled by their family and the person they're connected to. And this person has been studying you to strategize and plan. This person have a victim mindset. That's what has them paused, because you're speaking your truth about this person. Now they're trying to consider their options and pretend like they honor themselves. But you really went through self-discovery while this energy is still scattered. They're scattered because you're speaking up. So keep speaking up. Congratulations for walking away. You learned your lesson. You not only close these cycles out for this lifetime, but you close out and take all your karmic debt for that lifetime and for your bloodline and lineage. You are breaking generational curses, not just for you, but for them. And the people that have to do some cycles, just take it as, it is what it is. Just make better choices this time, and that will always lead you to a better road or to better circumstances. You know that you still have to pay your karmic debt, you know? So can we get a closing message for the light and dark empaths? Can we get a closing message for light and dark empaths to give us something to think about, something? Solitude. Somebody is needing to spend time alone. Spending time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul. Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. So now y'all might be saying 9/11 for everyone, dark and light. It's a time of solitude. It's a time of reflection. It's a time to reconnect with you. Not the you that people want you to be, not the you want people to see, but the real you, the good and the bad. And we're going to close it out on protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. So make sure y'all are also protecting your own energy, calling yourself back, stop mixing your energy with others, and go in solitude and figure it out. I hope this gave you some clarity and stop judging people. So I hope that gave y'all some answers, some guidance, some clarity. And y'all know, as I always say, remember to pray. Bye, guys.